So instead of talking about it, let's have some music and experience it. Reality. What is it? What is it? Well, it's your presence. It's your I am here. Reality is a way of perceiving, sensing. Reality is kind of a temporary journey, little experience. Actually, it doesn't even have to have purpose. I know humans really like to have purpose, then they feel justified in getting stuck. You don't need purpose in this reality or in any other reality. I mentioned recently that I'm sad to see that humans now don't go out beyond in their dream state. It used to be that they would go out there and get into the crystalline realms, the creative realms, the no realms. And I watch it now and they don't. They stay close to home when they go to sleep at night. They stay in humanness, even if they're not physically present, but they're present in every other way. They stay immersed in their problems and they stay immersed in mass consciousness. They don't go out anymore. Kind of like, kids these days, I hear you saying all the time, kids these days, they stay inside and play video games. Well, humans, they stay within the boundaries of mass consciousness and don't venture off. One of the things that I'd like you to do right now is to feel into going into these other realms in your dream state, passing beyond the confines of mass consciousness, limitation, humanness, really giving yourself that deep permission now, starting tonight, starting now, to go beyond those realms. In a way, they're comforting. Those realms are, you're familiar with them. But it's time to go out and beyond. It's time to be creators once again. Go into nothingness. Your body is sleeping, your mind is somewhat quieted, and now the I am here. I am present. Can go out into nothingness. Where is nothingness? Well, it's nowhere. But you go out into where there is nothing, let alone maybe some plasma, some energy, but just it's even in a state of nothing within nothingness, just waiting for you. And then your presence starts a birthing. It's not confined to time nor space. Your presence starts a movement of energy, even without having to define what you want it to become. It actually just happens when you're present in nothingness, meaning freedom. Energy start moving. The human would have had to start defining, shaping, building, perceiving the energies, but when you're out here in nothingness and you're birthing creativity, you don't have to define, you don't have to determine the size and the shape and the colors. You don't have to do any of that. You're just there, your presence. This is pure creation. This is effortless creation. And this is how reality comes to be. And it's birthed of you. It's birthed of you. Now, I'd like you to observe for a moment, and not thinking. I'd like you to observe, perceive, in a way you may not be used to, but perceive now as a new reality is birthed of you. I use the word of very deliberately. Be the observer now, to perceive what happens.